If you want to accomplish something, okay, have that in mind. Reading about it won't get the thing done. Learning about it won't get the thing done. Asking about it, right? Learning more information from other people won't get the thing done. Researching, polling, studying, making plans won't get the thing done. Talking to other people that have done the thing, right? Talking to other people about you doing the thing. Visualizing about what it's going to be like when you've done the thing won't get the thing done. Making excuses as to why you aren't doing the thing. Planning ahead for when you're going to do the thing won't get the thing done. To get the thing done, you need to do the thing. That is massive action. Welcome to Becoming Tantalum with me, Megan Bennell. Discover your brightest self in a journey of transformation and resilience. Let's embark on this path together, starting now. Hey there, listeners, and welcome back to another episode of Becoming Tantalum, where we strip away the fluff and get real about personal growth and productivity, as well as smashing your goals. I'm your life coach, Megan Bennell, and I am here to give you some tough love sprinkled with a lot of fun. So today we're going to dive into a game-changing topic, the difference between passive action and massive action. So buckle up because we're about to get real. Before we dive into that, I want to take a couple of moments to review where we've been in the last few episodes. So we are going through a series focused on the tools and the skills that you can use to radically change your life. So we've covered super important topics like the importance of self-image, chasing your big dreams, the concept of life being 50-50 and changing your expectations on that, and living with the focus of possibility instead of probability. For the fifth tool, I thought it appropriate to discuss something that's going to affect all of those in a big way, massive action. But what is that and why is it so important? Well, I'm going to start with a story. This is a personal story, and we're going to go way back. I won't tell you how many decades exactly, but let's just say it's definitely a few. As a small child, I was always super active and very thin. I was certainly blessed with fast metabolism and an obnoxious amount of energy. I was lucky in that aspect because I could eat whatever I wanted, and there was never any sort of negative result from that on my weight. And that was a super big blessing, perhaps, because my family did not have the healthiest of habits when it came to snacking and meals. We ate fast food a lot, and we ate all the yummy snacks and the candy. You name it, I ate it. And maybe that sounds like a little bit of a dream come true. And yes, at the time it probably was. And yet it turned out to be a dream destroyed. Okay, that's a little dramatic, but here's what happened. Fast forward from that time about 3 decades, and I was a woman now with a metabolism that had definitely slowed down, and I didn't have those 3 mandatory lunches and recesses where I was forced to go outside and run around with friends, and I didn't have sports after school and on the weekend, and I had adulting to do and kids. So needless to say, I found some weight. Yay, found it, kept it. So here is where that dream got destroyed. I had always been able to eat whatever I wanted without worry. Now, I couldn't, right? I mean, that's the easiest way to say that. I couldn't do that anymore. I had terrible habits. I didn't know how to cook aside from maybe following directions on a macaroni and cheese box. And I didn't really know what it meant to eat healthy and have a balanced, healthy lifestyle because I had never had that modeled for me. And I certainly didn't even know where to start with fitness. If I wasn't on a team, I didn't have a coach running me through drills, I was totally lost. So I had a lot of weight to lose and obviously a lot to learn. No problem. I went to work learning it. I love learning. I read all the things and I watched all the videos and I learned all about the meals and I studied up on all the gym options, like all the things. I was learned up, solid. I knew so many things. Do you know how much weight I lost? 0 pounds. None of my reading, none of my watching, none of my research, none of my learning, none of my studying resulted in me shedding a single pound. And what I was doing while I was being so active in learning all the things is something that's called passive action. And that's the action that we take in preparation for actually doing something that's going to be working towards your goal. Now, did I need to learn some of this stuff? For sure. But was that learning going to do anything to actually help me lose this weight? No. So I had all this new knowledge and new information. And what did I actually do? Nothing. I was busy, right? Like my life was full. I had the kids, all the responsibility, all the adulting. My energy was focused elsewhere, right? Everywhere else. And I was full of fear of failure and excuses, full of them. My husband, such a logical kind of man, he thought that he solved this by buying me a gift card to a CrossFit gym. Keep in mind, in case you would have been insulted by that, I was not insulted. I was very excited about that. But now I had the place and I had the means, and all I had to do was go. I learned all about the gym. Are you seeing a pattern here? And all about the schedule and all about the classes. And do you want to know how much weight I lost from that knowledge? None. Passive action again. So here's a hard lesson about doing something. Maybe it's not weight. Put in your goal here. If you want to accomplish something, okay, have that in mind. Reading about it won't get the thing done. Learning about it won't get the thing done. Asking about it, right? Learning more information from other people won't get the thing done. Researching, polling, studying, making plans won't get the thing done. Talking to other people that have done the thing, right? Talking to other people about you doing the thing. Visualizing about what it's going to be like when you've done the thing won't get the thing done. Making excuses as to why you aren't doing the thing, planning ahead for when you're going to do the thing, won't get the thing done. To get the thing done, you need to do the thing. That is massive action. So fast forward about 2 years. I went through 2 years of all of this learning and researching and talking and all the things. From when I first wanted to lose weight, I finally, 2 years later, showed up to a class at that gym with my gift card. Thank goodness they still took it, right? I'm just saying. I worked my butt off in that class. And every class from then on for 3 years, and then COVID hit. That really put a stop to that real quick. I put to use all of my knowledge about nutrition, and I started cooking and prepping meals and replacing items in our pantry. So I was fueling my body with actual fuel and not just face stuffers. I stopped talking about how much I wanted to lose weight. I stopped learning about how to do it. And I just took the steps that I needed to take to make it happen. I learned along the way a lot, right? Like I would fail and I would learn. When it wasn't enough, all these things that I was putting into action, I just took more action. So I couldn't make it to class one day. I would go on a 5-mile trail by our house with our 2-seater Bob, right? And just run that trail with my 2 kids. I didn't have time to prep the food to fuel my body. Then I would sign up for a meal prep service that would give me the right fuel so that I could get that done. No more learning, no more reading, no more studying, no more asking, no more talking. I just did the thing. And guess what happened? The thing got done. I lost the weight. I felt amazing. I had healthy habits because I did the thing. And how? I just did the thing. I took the steps I needed to take to get it done. I took massive action, and step by step, day by day, what I needed to get done, got done. I sacrificed. I worked hard. I changed every single day. That, my friends, is the difference between passive action and massive action. So let's cut to the chase and give a little bit of a definition to these bad boys so we're all on the same page. So passive action is that sneaky little devil that makes you feel like you're getting stuff done, but really you're just spinning your wheels. It involves activities that feel productive, but don't directly contribute to the tangible outcomes, like spending hours planning or researching or thinking about doing the thing, but you're not actually doing the thing, right? It's like trying to get fit by watching videos, these workout videos, right? While you're munching on a bag of chips, because I've been there and I've done that. Massive action, on the other hand, is about diving in head first, getting your hands dirty. It's taking real, tangible steps towards your goal, even when it's tough. It's messy, it's uncomfortable, it's challenging, sometimes even a bit scary. Massive action is what separates the dreamers from the doers. It leads to real, tangible, measurable results. So, a little bit of science time. I love Dr. Angela Duckworth. She did a lot of work on grit. And so I've been studying her research recently. And she found that the secret sauce to success is a mix of passion and perseverance. And so I love in the results that I found that the results had emphasized the importance of sustained effort That's those little massive action steps, and passion over long periods. And that trait is a cornerstone of massive action, right? That's where that continuous effort snowballs and leads to mastery, to achievement, to reaching that goal, whatever it is. It's continuous, massive action effort. And that she defines as grit. And that's getting the thing done. So if you're out there hustling and grinding day in and day out, you're on the right track, and keep going because you're building up that grit muscle. You're getting the thing done. But what if you aren't in the situation where you need to lose weight, right? Let's make this more relatable to more of you because that might not be you. What if you are an aspiring writer? What would the difference between these two look like? Passive action might be spending all day reading about writing, journaling about writing, joining every writer's group on Facebook, and crafting that perfect outline. But you're not getting the thing done. Massive action would be actually writing, sitting your little butt down and cranking out some pages, submitting your work, or maybe even self-publishing, right? What if you're an entrepreneur or a budding entrepreneur? Passive action might be attending endless seminars, networking like a pro, and endlessly tweaking your business plan, but you're not getting there. Massive action would be launching your product, getting real feedback, getting real customers, and iterating like a boss, right? What if you are a stay-at-home mom and you just have a desire to parent differently? Passive action would be following all these people on Instagram who post parenting tips, or talking to fellow parents in your village about how they parent, and even discussing with your partner about how you'd like to change your parenting. None of that is getting the thing done. Instead, massive action might look like each day changing how you respond to your children, putting into place a schedule for chores or rewards, or carefully choosing your words and vulnerably apologizing when you act or speak or respond in ways that are out of alignment with how you want to parent, reviewing that each day so that you have a new plan for the next day. You're going to mess up, and that's okay. Massive action has lots of lessons, but you're getting the thing done. Dale Carnegie, who's like a OG boss in the self-improvement world, hits a spot, and I think a lot of us can relate to that. He said, inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer fear, do not sit at home and think about it. Go out and get busy. I think we can all relate to that because I think we all have a little bit of fear or hesitation, right? That's where spinning our wheels in passive action comes from. But fear of the consequences, fear of the failure, fear of the unknown is only keeping us there. The only way to move past that fear is to gain confidence and courage. And the only way to do that is to take action, to go get it, to fall down, to learn a lesson, to get back up, to take massive action, to go do the thing. So one of our favorite big dreamers and doers, Amelia Earhart, reminds us that along the way, the toughest part of all of this is something that's pretty simple, but so incredibly difficult. She said, the most difficult thing is the decision to act. The rest is merely tenacity. So we talked about grit earlier, right? And we talked about just doing the thing. She's saying the hardest thing is making that initial decision. And I think that's 100% true. Deciding to act is that biggest step, because once you're in it, once you're taking that massive action, it's actually pretty easy to continue one step at a time. It's that initial decision to make it happen, no matter what happens along the way, that requires you to dig deep and flip that switch from passive action to massive action to make it happen. So how do you do this? How do you flip that switch? We've talked before about breaking down goals so that you're set up for success. And it all starts with that. So get real specific on your goal and break that down. Figure out your obstacles and your solutions and get to work. Track your progress. Celebrate your wins, all those little wins along your way, and hold yourself accountable. And remember to enjoy the journey, because you're going to find you'll get to your destination and you'll just have another journey ahead of you. So don't forget to enjoy your journey. And maybe you think this doesn't relate to you. Maybe you think that you are a massive action kind of person. You're constantly taking action. Maybe you're thinking that all of this passive action, you've been there, you've done that, but you're now in the real massive action world. I have a question for you. What are you doing, actually doing in action and accomplishing today that is putting you one step closer to a dream that you have? So what I'm asking is, are you taking massive action on maintaining your daily routine, your current life? Or are you taking massive action on those big goals, those big dreams that you have? If the answer involves you still doing things like reading, learning, researching, asking friends, my friend, for your big dream, for that life you want to live, you're still stuck in that passive action world. If you can't tell me the exact thing you're doing today or this week to take steps towards that big goal that you haven't flipped that switch for what matters the most to you. So I want to empower you, all of you, to flip that switch. Pick one thing that you can do, actually do today to make progress. What is the one thing that you can accomplish to put you one step closer to the results that you desire? And do that today. Do that. The one thing, it's the only way to get it done, is to take that step, to take those little actions, get those little tasks done that are going to get you closer to where you want to be. Take massive action today and feel the pride and the sense of accomplishment that will just fill you up, if you let it, from being that much closer to the newest version of success for you, whatever that looks like. So I encourage you to really look at what it is that you're doing. And are you taking passive action on your goals, or are you taking massive action and getting the thing done? Remember, my lovely listeners, that taking massive action is all about doing the work, facing those fears, and pushing through any of those challenging and tough times. It's the secret sauce to really making your dreams a reality. So thanks for tuning in today to Becoming Tantalum. And if you found this episode helpful, or even just enjoyed my random ramblings, then please subscribe, leave a review, share it with friends. And until next time, keep taking massive action. Get the thing done and make your dreams come true. I'll see you next time. Thank you for joining me today. If you want to take all of these concepts and tools to a deeper level, apply them to your life, and watch the transformation happen, I would love for you to join the Tantalum Tribe. That's a monthly membership where all of our community has access to live coaching, self-paced courses, guest coaches, podcast study guides, anonymous question boards, and more. You too can transform your life using the tools and strategies that we have, with accountability built in from our community. I really hope that you join us at tantalumcoaching.com. That's TANTALUM coaching.com. Just click Join the Tribe. I can't wait to see you in there.
An Ironic Media production. Visit us at ironickmedia.com.